December 13th, 2023, Micro Gold Futures, February contract. What you're looking at here is a 1 minute chart. It's the overnight session in the gray. And then here's the daytime session for today. And then to the left, previous daytime session. So when you do your market review, you're going to look for gaps in the overnight session. So it's pretty easy to find the gaps. You just want to look at where price hasn't been or where price hasn't overlapped before the daytime session opens up. So I'm going to zoom into this section right in here because price hasn't retraced this, and we'll mark the gap lines. So I have a script that just shows me when the candle body is above the previous candle body. So you can see here where I'm flashing my cursor, this is a little doji, but the next candle body is above that, so it prints a blue down wedge. Same thing with the next candle. This candle body is above this candle body, so it displays a blue down wedge. And the same thing here. This candle body is above this candle body. You can clearly see the gap, and it prints the wedge. So we'll mark these gaps off. So this is a gap here. Now this right here, this gap right here, is intersect. It's filled by this wick, but I don't care about a one wick fill or a tail fill. It's then filled by this body, so I wouldn't draw a line here because it's null and void. It's already been retraced. Here, this gap is not been retraced by any secondary candles, any preceding candles, other than the first one that has a tail, which you can see right there where I'm flashing my cursor has a tail. That's okay. It doesn't make the gap invalid. Here you can see at this gap that this body fills this gap, so therefore this body invalidates this gap. There's a gap here, and then there's some gaps through here. So we'll mark these off. Gaps can become targets later on, and I'll scroll to the right and get into the daytime session. So here's all the gaps we just marked, and this gap right here where I'm flashing my cursor gets filled by this tail right here. So I don't draw the gap once again because it's been filled. So if I have it drawn, I just remove it. Okay. Let's see, there were some gaps in here. Let's look at these. Let's mark these gaps here, 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 and here. Okay, so we got those gaps marked. Let's see. Okay, so that first one gets filled, so we'll remove this drawing. Got filled right there by those two candles. Okay, and then these other ones get filled right before market open, so I'm going to remove these. Now I am going to go back. You see a gap up here, a yellow line at 2001.2, price 2001.2. That is a gap from yesterday's daytime session that still has not been filled, so that's why you see me scrolling left. Here's that gap between these two candles at 2001.2. Scrolling back to the morning session. So it's at 6:06 Mountain Time. The price there, the chart generates a signal to go short, get confirmation on the next two candles, and then right at the first candle market open, gold prints a green candle through the script, background scripts that I have running. So this is a bullish signal candle. I like to wait for a confirmation, so I like to see price holding this level or going above the candle. So I believe I set a stop limit order in through Active Trader, just using the price ladder here to get long if price went above this. So at this point, I did get long at, let's say it's 1995.6. Put my stop here, one tick below this candle. Looking left, there is a gap right here. However, I was looking for a little bit more price movement, thinking that gold could at least move 5 points in the first few minutes. So that's why I don't have this candle. I don't have this marked anymore, but I'll put in a line there for now. So you can see that that first target was filled. And then let's look left and see if there were any other targets. Yeah, there's a target right here. Right, this gap between these two candles, it's not filled by any of these two candles. And that target got filled as well. But then the target up here that you see at 2001.2, that's where I put in my order, my limit order to sell. I think I put it in one tick below. I'll turn trades on and I'll show you my trade. Okay, we do have trade turned on. Let me just switch the chart, different time frame. Okay, very good. Thinkorswim often has struggles to show the labels on a 1 minute chart, so you need to change the time frame and then revert it back once you get the labels displayed. So here you can see I got long at 195.8. So it's one tick above this green candle. Stop one tick below this green candle, the signal candle. And the target was, the gap was 2001.2. I put in, because I'm only trading a single contract here on gold, I put in my target one tick below that just in case price went up to, but didn't pass through the actual gap. So as you can see, entry and the stop is down here, and then the exit, limit order. So let's go through and talk about waves, since I'm a big fan of trading waves. So this first, so price starts going up, and you need to see candle body under candle body in order to understand what wave you're in. So this doji is not above this candle body, which pulls back. They're parallel. So this is not a wave one pullback. And then price continues to go up, and then we have this 2 minute pullback. But this candle body here, the open of this candle body, which you can see at 1996.9, is also the open of this candle body 1996.9. So they're intersecting. This is not gapping below, so this is not yet a wave pullback. And then price just shoots up and rips through the next target and the next target. So I'm glad I actually got out on gold on that move, because this is a 5 point move in gold. Yeah, it can move more than 5 points, but a 5 point move is significant without a wave pullback in gold. So here you finally start to see candle body. This candle body is underneath this candle body, and this is where you could potentially reload for gold to go higher, just with your stop being under the low of this particular pullback wave. So that's my trade in gold for today. Thanks for watching.